Really exciting revelation that we're making is using the latest geophysical survey techniques. We have discovered entirely new buildings here at Fountain Abbey. Things that we didn't know were here and no one has known since the Abbey was dissolved almost 500 years ago. So the buildings we've discovered have been part of our investigation of the East Green to the east side of the monastery. Closer into the monastery, there's the monks' cemetery, then a piece of ground they put into various different uses we can see in the geophysics, and then this building sweeping right the way across the full width of the valley floor. The building's been revealed using ground penetrating radar, the tool that we use to map the cemetery in so much detail. We were really looking for the edge of the cemetery as we pushed our survey further down the valley, and we discovered this building. Radio waves going down through the ground, identifying where there are buried foundations, deeper than most of the commonly used geophysical techniques could have discovered. The size of the building is absolutely in keeping with the biggest, most majestic spaces in the Abbey itself. The building was 16 metres wide, looking at it across as we go down the valley, and at least 32 metres long across the valley floor, with a set of 8 columns internally. And in fact, we can only see it running into the riverbank. We think it may actually have spanned the river on arches, like some of the other buildings in the Abbey that still survive do, and you can see those today. The next steps with this knowledge is, first of all, refining our understanding about how the whole monastic precinct operated and what it tells us about the Abbey's economics. But what we were really interested in was identifying where there is archaeology surviving at depth on this site, so we can be brilliant about conserving it. I'm afraid conserving it does mean, generally speaking, leaving it in the ground for the time being, but we will look for other geophysical survey techniques that can tell us even more about the surviving remains. And this is just an incredibly exciting discovery. Redrawing the plan of the defining Cistercian Abbey. You don't get a lot of things of this sort of magnitude in a career.